It's been 60 days, 2 months since Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead in his flat. And the questions over those 60 days have grown exponentially. Questions are being raised about whether there was an attempt at suppression, stalling and slander. And if all of this was used as a weapon by the Aghadi government in Maharashtra that so far has failed either to uncover the truth or even to convince Sushant's family or the country that they are on the right track as far as the investigation is concerned. We get you the latest piece of evidence which you must watch and then decide whether the Mumbai police can really ensure justice. We're showing you 4 videos that reveal a truth of what Sushant was like as a person and the truth of what his relations with his family really were.
हो गया आपको बॉलिंग करा के एक तो अच्छा छक्का मार के मेरे बॉल पे।
एक मिनट एक बार बता, दो बार तो निकले थे, 2 बार निकले थे ना?
एक भी नहीं मारी आप।
2 बार निकले थे, 2 बार निकले थे और एक को मारे थे उठा के, सीधे मारे थे।
मैं तो आज आपको लास्ट में सपोर्ट करने लगा था कि यार
अच्छा सपोर्ट
क्या हो गया।
All right, Enforcement Directorate is grilling Rajat Mewati, has questioned him on the finances and accounts of Sushant Singh Rajput. Also, why did he leave his job? Who used to give instructions to him to make payments? And was Ria used to give instructions? Let's get Bhavtosh live with us on that story. Bhavtosh, give us more details of the line of questioning.
Padmaja, the questioning is still going on. It's over 6 hours. Both Ritesh as well as Dipesh have been summoned in by the Enforcement Directorate today. They are the second set of household staff who have been called in for questioning. Samuel Miranda was quizzed around a fortnight back on 2 consecutive days. The reason why they are being questioned is about the fact that they lived inside the house with Sushant Singh Rajput. They are allegedly said to be close to Riha Chakravarti, but why ED is interested is for a simple reason, to understand how the household expenditures were managed, who was the person who hired them, how were they paid, whether the salary was paid in cash or the money was directly transferred into their bank accounts. More importantly, they have also been confronted with the bank statements that ED has managed to access, and also they have been asked about the statement that was given by Samuel Miranda about the increase in expenditure post Riha Chakravarti moving in Sushant Singh Rajput's house. Now, the Enforcement Directorate have said that tomorrow they will analyze all 11 and 12 statements that they have recorded so far since they have registered a case under PMLA, and then a call will be taken when to call in Riha Chakravarti for questioning again. The reason why Riha Chakravarti will be quizzed for the 3rd time is very simple. Despite repeated reminders, she has not been able to submit documents which can show that the property that she owns in Khar East actually belongs to her. And the reason why these the 2 individuals are being confronted, they have also been jointly confronted also, is for simple reason because they were part of the household staff and they were aware how the money was being spent at Sushant Singh Rajput's residence.
Interesting. But is this finally going to get some clarity on exactly who was responsible for deciding Sushant Singh Rajput's financial transactions, and more importantly, the money transactions that took place between him and Riha Chakravarti, him and Ria's family? Was that being done with his knowledge or not? Bhavtosh.
Padmaja, Riha Chakravarti has completely denied all allegations. In fact, she has submitted bank documents which she claims show that there was virtually no transaction between Riha Chakravarti's bank account with Sushant Singh Rajput's bank account. Importantly, she has also said that there was no joint account that they had. But Sushant's family continues to maintain that around 15 crore rupees was siphoned off. ED on its part have said that there are certain discrepancies between her bank statements and her income tax return for financial year 2018, 2019 and 2019-2020. Any person who takes a house loan obviously mention that in their income tax return, but for some strange reason she did not do so.
Okay.
And despite repeated reminders, she has not yet submitted her property documents.
All right. Thanks very much for joining us. Thanks very much for joining us, Bhavtosh. I'm going to take a quick break, but before that, joining us is Vikas Singh, lawyer for the family of Sushant Singh Rajput, spokesperson of the BJP, Suresh Nakwa, Asif Bhamla, president of Bhamla Foundation, Vikram Singh, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, and senior advocate Sanjay Hegde. I want to go across to you first, Mr. Hegde. Now, there are people who are saying that the family was estranged. A look at these videos. Don't you think that that assumption or that claim is completely belied?
Well, of course, estranged could mean several things. There's an echo in my ear. Can you sort it out, please?
Yes, it'll just be sorted out. Give me 10 seconds. Please continue.
Yeah. See, the family did not live together. Whether they were in touch or not, that is not very certain. There was a complaint in February, not pursued, and it is apparent that Sushant kept them at a particular distance. Whether you can call it estranged or not, that's another thing.
So how do you know that they were distant? You know, I'll just come back to you in a second because I think you're getting distracted by that echo in your ear. Suresh Nakwa. So despite the videos, Mr. Hegde says there was definitely something amiss. Just to say that, hey, there are these videos and it shows that everything was hunky-dory is reading too much into this.
Pankaj, first of all, let me clarify that I am here in my personal capacity and as a fan of Sushant Singh Rajput. Now to talk about it, if you have come across a video that is floating on social media today where Sushant is singing bhajan at his sister's place, and I mean, his family was staying in Bihar and he was staying in Mumbai for work. So, I mean, if you call this estranged, then 50% of India would be called estranged. The main point is, the most important point is that ED should investigate, and I think after your expose, ED is investigating this. That why would servers be changed? Why would IP addresses be changed? Why the access to emails is being denied?
Manasvi Thapar?
Why are all these operations of changing servers, name servers, IP addresses being done on...
People like Suresh Nakwa are reading too much into these videos, so are you. Just because the man would speak to his family once in a few months, their relationship is strained.
See, this is a matter of investigation, and the relationship with the family does not change anything, any part of the investigation. What is going to be investigated is abatement to suicide, or it's a murder. So a relationship would not change anything on that particular front. These are personal matters that does not change anything. So these videos which you have brought up, obviously it shows the characteristics of a person. Talking to the father or the family members would not change the outcome of the case, would not change the path of the investigation, which we are going to, which in any case is going to come out very soon.
Bikram Singh.
Padmaja, I feel we are barking up the wrong tree. In any investigation, the first 5 steps are Mauka Moina, Naksha Nazri, Nakal Chik, Nakal Rapat, Bayan Wadi, and also the very fact that the inquest has dragged on for the last 60 days as against the mandatory period of 7 days. I think we need to first question the last incoming calls, 60, last outgoing calls. What were the outgoing and incoming calls in respect of Ria, the commonalities? And also, I again reiterate, Disha Salyan's unnatural death also has a lot of bearing, and that also has to be investigated deeply. And if there are common factors, common calls and common factors, those common denominators will have to be identified. The financial trail of the 15 crore rupees, what happened to them, and not providing the investment details about the property in respect of income tax. Ria has a lot of explaining to do. What were the calls made? You are very right. One of the learned panelists said that the relationship with the family is significant to indicate the mindset of the person. But that mindset can go both ways. With an open mind, I would say that the investigation has been far from fair. Mumbai police is known for its absolute professionalism. But in this case, when the investigators walked out of the scene of crime, they said it is a suicide. Where did you get this training that even before you are privy to the inquest and the postmortem, you say it's a suicide? The honorable minister comes on the media and says it is a suicide.
Okay.
Then the basics, the forensics of the mobile phone of the deceased was not given to the forensic science laboratory for 25 days. This is absolutely unpardonable. And I
Okay,
do hope that
so the
Mumbai
basics of the
both-
investigation, which you listed out right at the beginning, Mauka, Muaina, all of that has already been compromised by virtue of not having been paid attention to right in the beginning. So is it a lost case altogether, and was this done intentionally, or was it rank carelessness? I will come back to that question on the other side to Mr. Sanjay Hegde, who's back with us now. I'm back in a minute. Quick break. Race about the nature of the investigation into Sushant Singh Rajput's death, and now questions are being raised about what is the reason behind putting the family's relationship under a cloud. And that's the limited point about these videos being released, Sanjay Hegde. Doesn't this at least show that trying to put the onus or trying to put the family under a question mark is a very dubious campaign? All right, we can't seem to get through to Mr. Hegde yet again. Would you like to take that question, Manasvi Thapar?
See, there are all kinds of theories which are coming up. There is one side, what is the relationship with the family? What is the relationship with Riya? What is the relationship with the Bollywood as a whole? So every angle needs to be minutely understood, and then only investigation angles would be decided. So no angle is like, we can't say that this angle is wrong, this angle is dubious. So obviously the angle of the family, how well they were connected or not connected, needs to be explored, and it is being explored by the investigating authorities.
No, nobody's investigating it. Is anyone investigating that?
No, investigating
Asif
the financial
Bamla,
angle is
all this
another
while, have you
angle.
heard anyone investigating that?
Investigating the relationship angle is another angle. The angle of Riya Chakraborty when she was in a living relationship.
The truth
the angle
is the biggest
which we are
casualty
talking about investigating.
in this case, unfortunately. The problem is that neither a criminal investigation has been done, nor custodial interrogation has been done. Had an FIR, even on unknown names on the initial stage, if it was registered, there would be a position for them to arrest some, to arrest the accused. But the police and the administration had decided on the day one only that there is no criminality involved, and it's a suicide case when it was not a natural death. So unfortunately, because of that, and then now that we are seeing is that there were missing pages, there are a number of complications, the topsy-turvy ways in which the entire case was handled. And then I'm suddenly seeing that there are threats being issued. I can imagine the frame of mind in which the family is going through a tremor. And why is there so much of apprehension of having this case going to the CBI? If a Sheena Walla case can go to a CBI,
interesting.
Why?
10
if you remember one, I need 5 seconds more. Riya Chakraborty initially had mentioned that it should go to the CBI. This case should be given to the CBI. She went on digital platforms on social media and said that the CBI should take the case.
Point well made. And you know, there are a lot of aspects that everyone wants to address and talk about, but unfortunately we're out of time. So I'll have to thank all you gentlemen for joining us, because remember, the world has joined the campaign now to seek a CBI investigation into Sushant Singh Rajput's death.